everyone, it's me, Sean Capri. I'm in my car, and you're listening to the Nintendo Drive. I'm on a Skype call with my friend, Console Caito, the sauciest potato, and on our journey today, I played a bunch of that Pokemon game and got my kids playing that Pokemon game, got my wife playing that Pokemon game, so let's jump on into the Nintendo Drive. Ball!
Hi, Sean.
So much Pokemon is happening in my household. How are you, Caito?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm glad that a lot of Pokemon is happening.
Oh, my
There's some
gosh.
Pokemon happening over here, too.
So I played
I'm
games.
excited. Yeah, we played games. We promised we would, so we played some games. I didn't play Mario Party, so I might have lied about that, but
That's
I played
okay.
Pokemon at least. One thing.
One thing at a time. And for me, like Mario Party, I don't know like exactly like what deep philosophical critical game conversation are we going to have about Mario Party. You know, like it really is from what I can see is like, you know, just a bunch of boards. You're playing with your buds. I think for me the thing that's missing is online, but like I'm playing with my kiddos right now. So we're not even finishing our 15 turn matches. We kind of get about halfway there and then they scamper off and do something else. So that's kind of the role. And I expected that with this game. You know, it just doesn't have this. It doesn't play the same role in a household as it does when you're, you know, 8, 9, or 10 years old. I think that for my kids, they're just a little young, and asking them to sit around for an hour to play a board game on a screen is kind of a lot. So for now, they will help me wander the region of Sinnoh and make choices based on for my Pokemon, what attack I'm going to do. Should I forget this move and get a different one? So I'm sure we'll get into all of that.
Yeah. Well, you know what my son has been asking for the past 2 days is he wants to watch Mario gameplay.
Oh.
Just on YouTube, just people playing Mario Odyssey, especially the dinosaur level at the beginning. He loves that.
Where did that come from? Like, has he seen something else? Like,
he must have just stumbled upon it on YouTube somehow.
Interesting.
He is over there just like scrolling away all the time on that little iPad, and I'm just like, oh my gosh! And he's always on my account.
Yeah.
So who knows what I'm subscribed to, who I'm following. Sometimes he'll end up in live streams of people playing with toys or whatever they're doing, and I'm like, get out of there, because if you comment on that or something, like, what are you doing?
You.
Get out.
Downvoting all these things, thumbs down.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Who knows what
the
he's
dark
doing.
side of Console Caito.
Sometimes I'll see stuff in my playlists, because I have playlists on my channel.
Yeah.
And I'll see some toy thing added to one of my playlists, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Let me get rid of that.
My kids have like the what are they? The Fires, the Fire HDs, like for kids. Like they come with like the bulletproof kind of protectors on the outside, and it's just a bunch of kids apps. And we pay for like a year where they can, like a year subscription, they can download whatever they want, and it's just games at this stage. So they're not wandering YouTube just yet, but they have basically from day one. Like we sort of found that, you know, Lincoln liked Mario gameplay like from a very early age. We would just put it on the Chromecast and he'd sit and watch TV, and it's like you know, there's probably something to be said about that. And I'm sure when he becomes a serial killer one day, it'll probably all track back to lazy parenting. But whatever, man, I'm trying my best. You know what I'm saying? Dang,
that's all we can do.
Exactly,
that's all we can do. I mean, honestly, it's probably time that I like sit down and make a separate like account or something and figure all that out.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know
Lincoln has his own Nintendo account. Like he has his own, it's linked in the family, like in my family account for NSO and everything. So he has that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I feel like just getting started was kind of important. So eventually we'll have some sort of parental control set to his playtime and all that stuff. So.
And how does that work as far as, I guess you have everything physical? Because when I buy it digitally, I have to do it through my account. Yeah. And so that's a little frustrating. So again, when you see me logging on to Paw Patrol or whatever it is, it's me.
I think it depends on like what your home one is, but I think that might be a conversation for another time. Or maybe even somebody else out there who's done it before can walk you through.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Tell me
I'm going to get a drink here eventually.
Okay, while you're getting a drink, we're going to clean out the garage a little bit. Reminder, as always, you can listen to the Nintendo Drive and all of the Yumi and Capri podcast content over on YouTube, youtube.com/Yumi Capri. And our YouTube comment of the week is from ARGO, who says, Sean is the ultimate influencer.
Sure am.
That's true.
It is true.
It's true.
Thank you for recognizing ARGO. It's so funny. Like, I think it's mostly a joke, but this is going to turn into something real, Caito. You know, I'm influencing your purchase decisions and maybe somebody else out there, but obviously we're going to need a t-shirt for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So thank you, ARGO.
When in doubt, put it on merch, you know?
Mm-hmm. When in doubt, put it on merch.
We also have an Apple Podcast review from Heather Boney, who titled the review Amazing Ride and said, my ride on the Nintendo Drive is always enjoyable. Sean's energy takes the podcast into sports mode, while Caito's soothing voice and dry humor reminds you to enjoy the scenery. Thanks for putting so much effort into this project. It totally shows and makes this show a must drive. I love that. Filled with car puns. And
seriously.
Eloquently worded. Come on. What?
Thank you for putting so much effort into your review. Oh my gosh. Right? I drive around in a car and hope that my internet connection holds steady. But like, thank you for, what a wonderful review. I love to hear that.
No.
See? And all people need to do is leave a review or leave a great comment on the YouTube channel, and you too can have your moment on the Nintendo Drive.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. It's a shining moment. Truly.
It is. Yeah, it's very cool.
All right. Well, we do get to finally talk about something in the playlist.
Yeah. It's been a long time coming. This is the game.
Other than Animal Crossing.
This is the holiday game. This is the only one. This is the only game we're playing over the course of the holidays on our Nintendo Switch, or at least me. You got Animal Crossing for the next 6 Christmases, I think.
Yes, exactly. Pokemon.
You
got Brilliant Diamond. Mm-hmm. I got Shining Pearl. Mm-hmm. That was the plan.
Yep.
From the beginning. Through. We followed through with it. How just overall general feelings about it? You never played the originals, correct?
That's right. I got nothing to compare to. I'm not going to give anybody like it was this before and now it's this. Like, that's not what you're getting from me. You're just getting pure, like, this is my first time kind of thing. So maybe I'll be happy with anything. But overall, like, I'm really happy with it, and I'm quite addicted to it. And before I even get into my own thoughts, I want to share my wife. My wife, she saw me playing for a little bit and realized that we can play kind of together with the kids as we go, like, where should we go next? And what should the Pokemon do? What move should we do? Lincoln, what does it say under this move? And he says, oh, it's super effective. And I'm like, okay, so maybe we should use that one. And he goes, yeah. So I'm kind of teaching him the ways. And then Chelsea sits down with the kids to play my game, and she's playing for maybe 25 minutes. And she gives me this like blank stare, and she goes, I think I really like this game. And she has been just crushing it lately, just as a mom and everything with her business. Like, she's just been working so hard. And I said, why don't I go get you your own copy and get your get Pearl, and so she can have hers on her Switch and keep playing it. And so we now have, in the same household, we have both Diamond and Pearl. Chelsea has her character, I have mine, and we are a full-on Pokemon household playing with the kids. And I'm so stoked. I never expected her to like really connect with it in that way and become like, she literally said, I could see why this would be so addicting. Was literally
this her
words.
First Pokemon game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh God, it's so loud. Oh my gosh. Oh man, the speaker. Hi there. I just can I get 2 large Diet Cokes today? I'm so thrown off by that giant speaker. That's all.
I need you to get me a Dr. Pepper next time.
I can't. They don't have. Is Dr. Pepper like a Pepsi product? Okay, there it is. That's all. Thank you. Their speaker's broken, I think. I think there's a major problem with that. They've got this the sound turned up too loud, and it's real cold outside. You kind of bust the speaker a little bit. But Pokemon, the one thing I'll say before, like, because I can't tell you how long I've played. The game timer on it is completely whacked. I don't know if you've noticed this. Like, when you save your game, it's like, I don't know, at least for me, it's like, you've played for 12 hours. I'm like, there is not a chance I've played for 12 hours. I've beaten the first gym trainer person, like in the mines, the rocks that they did. And I'm just, I don't know, man. I'm really, really loving the art style. I think the game runs perfectly.
I was going to ask a lot. Okay, so I have seen and read some different reviews. A lot of people are hating on the art style.
Oh, what? I think it reminds me of Link.
Love it.
I think it reminds me of like A Link Between Worlds or Link's Awakening. Yeah, definitely. And even some of the music, like I can't remember if it was Link or Ellie said like, it sounds like Zelda. I'm like, where did you get that from? Like that comes from a Zelda game you haven't even seen yet. Like, so yeah, definitely some crossover. Maybe there's some weird kind of nostalgia that's happening for me with those older games, and because I obviously haven't played Pokemon before. But yeah, loving the music. The art style is very chibi, very cute. I don't know what the deal is. I feel like it's very bright and vibrant, and even the way the Pokemon look in the battle, I feel like that looks good. Again, I don't really have anything to compare to, but I like it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Who's your starter? Who's your starter? We got to start with this.
Turtwig.
Oh,
I'm always a grass starter.
Oh, okay.
I'm always a grass starter.
Got it.
Bulbasaur is my favorite of all time.
Yeah.
So yeah, grass always. I saw that you chose Piplup.
Yeah, because of course. That to me is a no-brainer.
Chelsea choose?
Chelsea chose Turtwig as well, actually.
Yay!
Yeah,
Turtwig twins.
Mm-hmm, and I think she kind of gave it to the kids as well, and basically eliminated Piplup. Like that was just not an option. And so, sorry, Chimchar, just like you were the weakest link.
No
Goodbye.
love here.
Yeah.
No love here
Hi.
on the Nintendo Drive. Sorry.
2 Diet Cokes, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. You too. As I drive off, peel out through the drive-thru.
Okay, so you like the art style.
Yep.
That's good.
Yep.
And how do you feel? I'm curious about this. I guess you didn't play Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee, right?
Just like the demo. I kind of like it kind of gives you that one area to play through and you get to the end and then it kind of is over. So I know the mechanics of it. Hi there. Thank you. Oh, she's so nice.
How do you feel about the random encounters?
Ooh, they can get a lot. They can kind of interrupt things. And I'm still in the early stages of like, everything's wonderful. I'm really having a good time with this. So I don't mind it. And especially because I'm playing with my kids, they're not there for the dialogue or like going to explore like this town, or even like we can only go in the shop for so long before they go, let's go catch a Pokemon. So the random encounters are actually decent for the way that I'm playing because it keeps the kids kind of engaged and they enjoy it whether or not we're going to catch that Pokemon or not. But they are pretty frequent and there doesn't seem to be a way to shut that off. Like you can't avoid them at all.
Well, there is a way, but I don't know at what point you get access to the way. So I won't spoil the way for you if it's not readily accessible currently.
No, I don't see it. The speed of the battles is one thing that I think couples with that random encounters. Like, man, it would be nice to just be able to like get to it. You know, like they do a good job of like setting it up and okay, we're gonna face off, we're gonna have this battle, but it's like, okay, I've seen this a billion times today. Let's get to it, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
I also think there's a way, I don't want to say this because I don't know for sure. In past games, there's been a way to turn off the animations in the battles, which makes it go faster.
Oh, I think there is. Yeah, that makes sense.
Which I will probably consider doing because, I can only watch it so many times. Like, but your kids might enjoy that part.
They do actually. So. Shinx is one of our favorites and has already evolved to I think Luxio. Maybe I think I'm learning things. And there's a bite attack, and Ellie loves the bite attack. Like she just thinks that is the bee's knees. Yeah. She thinks that's awesome. And I'm like getting into it and like I like learning what these Pokemon are weak to and how I kind of just arrange my party. Like this is all very basic stuff to anybody who's played a Pokemon game before. But I think the biggest difference is that I know who these Pokemon are for the most part now. Like I played X and Y and just like I don't know who any of what these things are. I had no connection to like, oh cool, another like Weedle, cool, or Caterpie, awesome. Like I didn't know if those were good or bad, and here I am kind of like seeking things out, which is really cool, and just understanding how the evolution and stuff work. So I'm coming into this as a super rookie, but I'm kind of all in. I don't know if I don't have anything like really critical to say because I'm just enjoying the fact that this is what I wanted for my year of Pokemon this year. You know? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I can be a little bit more critical.
Do it.
Okay, so there are a few things. I mean, overall, it's a Pokemon game.
Yeah.
It is, down to it, it's the same old Pokemon game that we've been playing since, the 90s, whenever that was. And I almost just wonder if maybe my time with Pokemon is kind of...
Oh, no.
I don't want to say over, but because I love Pokemon. I love, I love turn-based RPG-style games like that.
Yeah.
I'll be really curious to see how I feel about, is it Arceus?
Yeah.
Is that how you pronounce
Arceus?
that one? Yeah. Because
very different.
It's the same thing. And it's a remake. So I'm not asking for it to be anything different than the same thing that it's been,
Did you play the original Diamond and Pearl?
I did. I've played so many. And here's the thing is I'm not a huge, I don't have the ability to recall every storyline from every Pokemon game. Like, they're all just kind of the same to me. Like, you fight the gym trainers, you get the badges, you go to the Elite Four. It's the same progression in every one in my eyes. And I know that they're very different to other people, but that's just my
you don't get
experience.
It, Caito.
So there's that. I've been enjoying it. It's fun. I really enjoyed Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee for the sake that they did change things and random encounters were different, that the Pokemon were kind of roaming and you could see them. You could choose if you wanted to go fight them. I think I might be over. I think I might be over the random encounter thing.
Yeah, it sounds like it. But I wonder, once you get into the battle, would you just want to go catch them? Because that's all Let's Go really was. You just kind of hope that you threw it well enough to catch it, rather than, mess them up a little, just have on the verge of fainting and then go.
Maybe a good little mixture of it all. I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. I don't know what I want from it. But random encounters are exhausting to me. Also, I feel like it's just so easy.
Yeah.
At the beginning. And it may get harder as it goes. But the way, so in older games, the whole experience share thing, you didn't get that until much later.
Right.
So the way that every Pokemon gains experience. So you really had to train all of your Pokemon to get them, and that's a grind. And I haven't done the actual math on this, but does it seem like the Pokemon who are actually fighting or battling get more XP? I don't know if that's a thing, but that's kind of how my brain interprets what's happening there, because it seems like the ones who I constantly have battling, they're leveling up faster. Yes, I do think mathematically, yes, they are, but just the fact that the other ones are gaining experience at the same time.
Yeah.
You had to, I remember it being well into the game, halfway into the game is when you got that feature. So you had to really grind at the beginning.
Oh, that sounds awful.
To get all of your Pokemon. But it made it challenging because you really had to, level up all the different Pokemon of all the different types. Whereas now I can just have a party of, okay, I'm going to have my Turtwig as my main and then have, a fire type, water type just sitting in my party. And then I can just breeze through the first several gyms because they're just sitting in my party gaining experience.
That's true. I think one of the things I noticed was I caught an Abra and that thing could do nothing. And I got a Psyduck and that thing was useless at the beginning.
Right.
So at least it gets you through maybe the initial hump. But yeah, I can see what you're saying there for sure.
But then again, I don't know if I want to grind through stuff.
Exactly.
So at the same time, I don't know. I don't know.
It is pretty easy, and I don't know if this was in the original or not. And I feel even in games like Persona, eventually they just handed this to you, where you go, if you're attacking another Pokemon for the first time with your Pokemon, you don't really know, is this going to work? Is it going to be effective or not? And once you discover it, it'll kind of label that attack as effective or not.
That's strange to me.
Is it?
I was going to bring that up too. Why does it say that? Part of the whole thing for me was because my memory is so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to remember, okay, what's effective, what's not. Some of them are obvious.
Totally, yeah.
Water on fire is going to be effective. But
and
some of them are not
apparently.
as obvious.
What the heck?
Right. Some of them are not as obvious. So the fact that it labels it makes it so much more easy.
Well, once you've done it, it only labels it once you've discovered it. So you don't have to keep relearning. So I could see, like, I just don't want to have to remember everything. There's my mother-in-law at the drive-thru. No way. That is amazing. She's driving through. I wonder if she'll see me. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Okay, well, we'll see if she sees me. Yeah. Because I'm not moving. This internet connection's pretty good right now. Anyway.
I would just be curious to know like how other people are feeling about it. I haven't had any issues with my game or anything.
Neither.
I know there was talk last week about, how is it going to run? What's going on? I've had no issues.
I even sent you a picture of it. It's like it's downloading the patch. I'm like, somehow I forgot about that. It's like I popped the game in. I was ready to play, and all the kids were excited. And I'm like, oh, right, this. We literally talked about this multiple times. Forgot. Was there fishing in the original game? Because I just got a fishing rod, and I kind of can't wait to just go find some. I don't even know. Are Magikarps ever in the water, or are they all just flopping around on land?
I think they're in the water.
Is that what I can expect to find? I don't know.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
They're in the water, yeah.
I always see them just like flopping.
Yeah.
Oh, so fun.
I don't know, but I've been enjoying it.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I did want to point out that like those are the things that I'm just kind of like, how is this? But who knows? I might play even more, and then I'm like, oh, this is really hard. Actually.
Yeah. Where does it get into like the games are different? Because like I just spent a lot of money on 2 copies of probably the same game, and I don't really know exactly why I did that.
They're the same game.
Yeah.
Except for there's exclusive Pokemon. Yes. And like some Pokemon, in order to get them to evolve, you have to trade with someone else, and they evolve, and then you have to trade them back.
Oh, okay.
And then, there are some exclusive Pokemon for each one. And like some I think that you can't get unless you have the other one. Like,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure there are some legendaries that there's only one of them, and you'll never be able to get it on your game unless you were to buy the other game.
So this is like end-game content that I'll probably never see.
Right.
And somehow that's what led me to spend another $80 on a second game that I could have probably shared. But the one thing too, though, is Chelsea wanted hers digital. Like she just wanted, she didn't want to have to like switch things in and out. She just wanted it always because she doesn't really think that she's going to beat it like in any short order. So just have it digitally on there for the next like 5 years kind of thing was her mentality. So there we are.
Right.
Spent a lot of money on Pokemon this last week.
We love Pokemon.
We apparently. I'm so excited. I'm glad that it has clicked too, because like I've obviously built this up for a long time for myself, and I'm not just, you know me, if I didn't like it, I would probably drop off of it. We'll see if that happens. But at this stage, I'm really happy with it. It's bringing me joy. I'm loving playing with the kids, and I feel like I had a really good first week with it. And here I am. My lineup for the next like probably 5 or 6 weeks is Pokemon, Halo, and Forza. Like that's kind of where I'm going to be at. It's like, what year is this? Could be 2021.
It's a good place to be.
Could be. I think so. I'm really happy.
That's a good variety of games. You just need to add Animal Crossing DLC in there.
I know. Honestly, I really know. Oh man, so much. There's like, and I also, I don't know if we'll get it. I think we'll get into Black Friday stuff later, so I'll leave it for now.
Yes. Okay, we do have some news stories here. I'm just going to kind of quickly run through them because they're nothing groundbreaking. There is a free update for Nintendo's Mario Kart Live home circuit, which adds split screen support. I didn't even know that was necessary or wasn't a thing.
Didn't know it wasn't a thing. You needed 2 separate switches to play together, I guess. Like if you had 2 of the carts, you couldn't play them on the same Switch before. And that is mind-boggling to me.
I feel like the optimization of that whole thing is just so bad. Like they just did a very poor job of putting that together and promoting it. And
seems like it should be a big deal, right?
It's very expensive.
Yeah.
And you don't get a lot. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not for me, but if you play it, there you go. Now you have split
feels
screen.
like the future. They needed a second version of it, I do think. Maybe have one more year with it and discount it one more year, and then let's get a real awesome kind of version of this. Because it should be what we all want, but somehow it's not.
Right. Nintendo has also announced that it's going to be partnering with Detroit-based esports organization Panda Global to hold a fully licensed competition circuit for Smash in 2022. So there is a future of competitive Super Smash if you are a Smash esports connoisseur, I guess.
Well, and lots of people, there's been a kind of a conflicting relationship with tournaments like this, esports and Nintendo and Smash and everything. Like, it's not been great. So I definitely wanted to just kind of highlight this as there is hope. There's been sort of nastiness that's happened in the past, and that Smash isn't over yet. Like, I think that even though there's not a whole lot of content coming out or any content coming out in the future, that there's still a lifeline for Smash and people can get excited about it. And again, I think that there's something to be chatted about with the Black Friday stuff in a bit, so I will hold off for now.
Yes. And last thing is some of Street Fighter's most popular characters are crossing over with Ubisoft's free-to-play fighting game Brawlhalla as a part of the Epic Crossovers event. So Ryu, Chun-Li, and Akuma from the series are going to be on there. And they also introduced a new mode called Street Brawl, which puts a Street Fighter spin on the game featuring health bars that Street Fighter fans will recognize. I like Street Fighter. I don't ever choose to play it, but it is fun when I do happen upon it.
I have that 30th anniversary one of the collection that has like all of the versions, or maybe most of the versions, the Championship and Turbo and all the things.
Do you have like one of the joysticks?
I don't. I've never known how to play with them, to be honest. Yeah. I've tried them before and I just...
You're not like the arcade person?
Oh, not even a little bit. I feel like a child. Like, I feel like I'm playing whack-a-mole with it. You know, like the big buttons, I'm just like just smashing my whole fist on these things. Like, I feel just like a dunce and totally uncoordinated with it. And I grew up playing Street Fighter 2 on Super Nintendo like many others. And that's how I think about it. So I need a controller. I can't play with the fighting stick. Probably save me money in the long run, to be honest.
True. I think they are very expensive.
They're kind of pricey. But have you ever played Brawlhalla? Like, do you know this game at all? Because I'm excited about this one.
I haven't.
This game is awesome. This game is a completely free, but sort of you pay into it if you want more characters and things. It's a great Smash clone. As these things are starting to pile up,
it's Smash clones.
Bunch of different.
There's so many.
It's so good though. I mean, we talked about Nickelodeon's one a couple of weeks ago, and this is one that has persisted. And you can just dive into it. You can pay $80 if you're in Canada for Smash, or you just get Brawlhalla for free. And they've got all sorts of stuff on all sorts of different characters on this. And I love the mode switch.
What characters are they?
There's like a ton. There's like I think the Ninja Turtles are in it, and Rayman I think is in it. Like all just sorts of like weird, and also just basic like non-licensed characters as well. So there's a mishmash of stuff. And the thing is, you don't really ever hear people make a big deal about this character got added to Brawlhalla because everybody cares about Smash. But these are awesome characters who actually Ryu is also in Smash. So very interesting, kind of playing in both lands over there.
Gotcha.
I'm going to be downloading it. This is free to play. I don't know if I mentioned that. It's totally free. I'm going to play it. So it's a Smash clone, but the added mode is more like a Street Fighter mode. Like the traditional, you kick them in the face.
Yeah, I like the idea of that. That's a cool crossover.
Yeah.
Kudos to them for that, because that's cool. All right, we do have several questions this week.
Nice.
So first question comes from Todd Oxtra. Do you expect 2022, the 5th anniversary of the Switch, to be the next coming of great Switch games, a new Zelda, a new 3D Mario, Splatoon 3, etc.?
ARMS 2. I can't believe you left out ARMS 2 on that. What the heck?
I mean, obviously, we know about Splatoon 3. We know about Zelda.
Yep.
I don't think there will be a new 3D Mario that soon.
Ooh, really?
I don't.
I wonder if they go do you think they go 2D before they go 3D? Or 2.5D? Do they do the 3D land kind of thing, the 3D world? Do another one of those?
Oh my gosh. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you see Donkey Kong before you see Mario, actually.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I think they'll wait. I think I don't think they need to.
I agree.
I think they'll wait on Mario until the next version of the Switch.
Wow.
Which I don't think will be next year.
Yeah, I agree.
Which you already know that my stance on that if you've been listening. I don't think the new Zelda will be on the new Switch.
Yeah.
I mean, I obviously think when the new Switch comes out, it will be playable there, but I don't think it's going to be a package deal like the original. So yes to Splatoon, yes to Zelda.
Yep.
No to 3D Mario, potentially 2D Mario. And I think
we're getting Kirby.
That'll get them through the year.
Yeah, and
we're getting the 3D Kirby. If they did 3D Mario, that would be a mistake.
Yeah,
too much.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, Zelda's in there as well. There was one more that I was trying to think of. Metroid Prime 4. Like, where the heck is that? Where the heck is Pikmin 4? There's a couple of other things. So I don't necessarily know if, like, I think Todd is getting almost like at a, Switch lineup 2.0 where you get sequels to everything that we've gotten so far. But I still think, to Nintendo's credit, there's still more that we haven't seen. There's still that we still haven't gotten some of those things that we should have seen at this point. So I think Donkey Kong is one of those, and Kirby is another example of like this is kind of Kirby's big deal. There's been other Kirby kind of just like free to play stuff and the whole spectrum of free to play to a full game. So man, that's just when you talk about it in that way, and then realize like you wonder why they've sold 90 million. Like let's just do the rundown of software when you talk about like what is the lineup potential. It's massive. Right. It's huge.
Yeah. So much stuff. There's so much.
Animal Crossing 2 next year, of course.
Of course. Yeah, no doubt.
Obviously.
No doubt.
You heard it here first. Start the hype train. Rumor mill.
Okay, so you wanted to talk about Black Friday. JB has some questions about Black Friday. He says, I just looked at the Black Friday deals and I have 2 questions. Is there anything that either of y'all are going to pick up? And if you could make the Black Friday deals, what would you do?
Can I tackle the second question first?
Yes.
Where is Smash? Why isn't Smash on sale? Why did I look over that thing and go, I would really like to buy this, but it is still full price? If I could make a Black Friday deal, that would be what I would do. At least like the whatever it is, 30% off that everything else is right now. Like put that in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, at least at the price of, like, they even have Animal Crossing on sale at $50, normally $60. They could easily do that.
Yeah. I think that's a big one.
You don't have it yet?
I don't have Smash. I think I don't know what it is lately. Just enough people have been talking about it and beating me over the head with it. I'm like, I guess I should probably have this game. Even though I played the Nickelodeon game, the kids did not love. Lincoln did not like that the characters came back after I smashed them into oblivion. He's like, why are they coming back? Like that broke his logic a little bit. But Smash I would want, and like I get why they don't really do it. Like maybe that's the preface for this entire conversation. I'm just talking from a gamer, as a consumer. I just want things cheap, but they're not incentivized to do anything for less. People are buying things full price.
I can't believe they don't have Mario Kart 8 cheaper than it is.
Honestly.
They have it for $47.
Yeah, there was a good deal on Mario Deluxe U2, whatever, the one for the Wii U, Super Mario U Deluxe.
Maybe I'll buy that.
That was a good deal. Yeah, I think that might pick that one up as well. That's a great game.
$27, normally $60. Yeah,
but
I mean, if it were up to me, I would just make everything cheaper.
Yep. Well, and maybe some Amiibo, maybe make a big deal out of some Amiibo, maybe even coming back that people might have missed. Or, like I'd like to, for me, it's like games are one thing, but also like collectibles and things that you could put in like stocking stuffers and stuff. So where's the deals on like, here's your holiday collection of Amiibo. I think it would be awesome. That'd be really good. Whether they're on sale or not, but almost like what Hallmark does with the ornaments. There could be like a 2021 series of like Amiibo that you can only get, and we can just do the madness thing all over again. Like,
okay, but here's my question. Are any of these going to be eShop deals as well? Or is this only physical?
I'm only talking physical right now, but yeah, eShop is the other side of it too, isn't it? Like, I think I saw that there's like 1,000 games on sale, but I haven't really dived into that just yet. But publisher deals and things like that. But yeah, I'm mostly talking physical at this point.
But do you think any of these will be? Because that's where I would want to buy them.
I don't know.
Like any of these first party things? Because I would honestly, there's a lot of this stuff that I would buy because I would be curious if Aiden would be interested in playing any of it.
Right.
Like I want to get Super Mario. I definitely want to get Monkey Ball.
Yeah. Oh, I picked that up. That is something that maybe there's a question already, but I did pick up Monkey Ball on Amazon. It was still, I think, $10 more than on PS4 or on Xbox because you got the Switch tax on there. But I picked that up. It arrived a little earlier this week.
There's thoughts on that stuff. Coming? A lot of good stuff. Next up, from Nagachaka, Smash Brothers clones like Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl and Brawl Out are on Switch, so why did Warner Brothers' upcoming game Multiverses snub Nintendo? It seems like a perfect Nintendo Switch game.
Do you know about this game, this multiverse game from Warner Brothers?
I looked it up before the show because I was prepared today.
Well done.
And and I don't know why they would not put this on Switch because I agree.
Yeah.
However, I hate the name Multiverse.
Multiverse, same here.
I hate that.
It's terrible.
I don't know.
I think it's a similar kind of approach to what EA does. EA and many other publishers look at, what are the top 10 selling games on Nintendo? And it makes sense. They're Nintendo games. And so once you kind of get over the fact that that's the obvious reason, the breakdown of it or the takeaway really is, how does one compete? If you're not Nintendo, how do you compete against the Nintendo games on a Nintendo Switch? And for some, they just choose not to. So it's an additional layer to what I think some people might think of first, which is that the Switch isn't as powerful as the other systems. I don't know that has as much to do with it on a game like this. I don't know if you need like all the teraflops and all the horsepower and everything. I think it's more just about, how do you exist in that same ecosystem? And maybe it's just the resources it would take to get the game running on a Switch is not worth it getting trounced by all the other Smash clones that are already there, or Smash itself. Yeah.
I think that's probably that, why. But at the same time, I guess they're just weighing how many do we think we're realistically going to sell versus how much is it going to cost, you're right, to get it on the Switch. But I feel like they would sell enough. I mean, if they have the right characters, people like those characters. Mm-hmm. I feel like they would sell enough to make it worth it. And you don't have to be better than Smash if you're making money. It's so
true. I would really like to see it there, and it could be just an instance where it's coming later. Like we see that a lot of times too, where whether they announce it's I feel like it's actually better this way. Don't announce a game and tell me it's coming to Switch, but it's coming to Switch 6 months later. Like just tell me it's coming to Xbox and PlayStation, and then 6 months later say, hey, we're launching on Switch. Like I think that it's better to separate those announcements.
True, I agree. Yeah. Because like things like Fall Guys, I'm so frustrated with that.
Right, exactly.
Like, if you're not ready, don't tell me about it.
Life is Strange is another example of that. It's like, we promise it's coming, and you just kind of sit there waiting. Meanwhile, everybody else has played it, and you know it's coming. It's way better to quote unquote surprise people, even though you can probably expect it's coming.
Yeah.
Again, rumor mill starting here.
Okay. Okay, next up is from Buck. If you could pick one Pokemon to have as a pet or housemate, who would you pick?
Ooh. Can I say Snorlax? Because I would just like to cuddle up against a big old Snorlax, even though I probably don't have room for a Snorlax.
I do love Snorlax. I obviously picked Bulbasaur because Bulbasaur's my favorite.
He's kind of slimy, though. He's kind of like reptilian. Like that's I don't know. I'm a dog person.
We keep him clean.
I don't know. I want like a Litleo. I don't know which game that's from, but we caught one on Pokemon Go, and I was like, I like that little guy. He's very cute, but no bird type, no fish. I don't want, nothing like that.
Mm-mm. Why are we so blind and not saying Eevee?
Yeah.
Eevee would be the perfect one.
Eevee would be perfect.
Oh, cute little baby. I want one.
If you ask my daughter, she'll say Wobbuffet, but it's like, where are we going to put that thing?
Right. And we also got a question from Sam who said, if you had to delete one Pokemon from existence, which would it be and why?
It's Rattata is the first thing that came to my mind. Get rid of Rattata. Oh my God, this thing is disgusting and nasty. He's everywhere. He's a pest. I just despise Rattatas and Raticates. I don't like them either. I think I'm done though. I feel better.
I was gonna say Sean can't just pick one.
No. I think that is the one that I will like. That's
Rattata.
Yeah. Get him out of there. Mm-hmm. I want to eradicate the Raticates.
I don't know if you've come across this one. Do you know which one Jinx is?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ellie loves Jinx.
She can go.
So true.
Go.
What is that? It's so good. With her hair. That's so good.
She's
that is a great answer. I'm just flipping through my Pokemon Go right now, and it's just like, oh, that is so good. Sometimes I want to like get rid of different like evolved states of Pokemon. Like Chespin is so cute, and like what is it, Quilladin? Just awful. Like, what happened to you?
Yeah.
You really let yourself go. I don't like that at all.
Sometimes I do keep them in their normal state.
Right?
Because you can level them up and then not let them evolve. Like you can.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it seems to just kind of
in
happen.
past games you can cancel it out by like hitting B or something while they're evolving. And you can continue to level them, but they don't evolve. And sometimes I'll do that because I just don't like the way they look.
I'm getting rid of Trubbish. Bigger. Do you know Trubbish?
No.
It looks like a bag of trash. Like, what even is this thing? It looks...
So literally rubbish. Yeah.
It looks like rubbish. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Get rid of that. I want a Whalmer as a pet too, but I don't have the space for a Whalmer. Whalmer's very cute. Yeah, no, nothing quite as just irritating as Raticate, I think, or Rattata, I don't think.
Right. Okay, and then last but not least is from Mike, who says, I'm not going to listen because I'm an Xbot, and this isn't technically a question, but I'd like for you each to say something positive about your co-host.
Aw.
So, I actually have nothing positive to say.
The end. No. See you next week.
That's how I should have ended it.
You should have.
No. Sean is very charismatic, has a very uplifting and positive attitude, which I think lends itself really well to podcasting and just philanthropy in general. Always extremely positive and charitable, and I respect that and appreciate that.
Oh, thanks. Well, I wanted to go first. Dang, that was very sweet. Man, and I feel like I only got like a couple minutes to do this too, but holy crap. Like Caito is like just, I'm a bitchy, whiny, complainy, like I'm working so much, I'm barely keeping up, like all this. You accomplish so much, and your work ethic is so disciplined, and you established it so quickly that it has translated into, your super successful YouTube channel that is just, it stands above the rest. And it's all because of everything that you put into it. And you make choices on to put more work into it. So I feel like you're just like this really quietly and really understated workhorse. But I've never really seen anything quite like it. Like your demeanor is just so level, and it results in such peaks in like quality and what you put out there, and your streams are excellent and on time, and people come and they know what to expect. And I just feel like there's a lot. I feel like I learn a lot from you on a number of fronts, and one thing is that I really try to take away is I don't know if I really need to be as like peaks and valleys. I think that there is something to be said about just a nice even keel and chill attitude. I really, really appreciate that about you.
We like a chill attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I knew that I never could be anything that's not chill because it would be so fake and forced, and I can't keep that up. So
yeah, very
chill
authentic.
was the only option.
Well, yeah, and you call it whatever. I think it's just very genuine. So, I think like there's a lot of not that on YouTube, and I think that's why people really gravitate to your content and to your streams and hang out and all those things, because it's just you. So that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Well, now I feel awkward ending this so suddenly, but Sean, we have
So
to go.
bye.
Where can everyone find you?
You can find me on Twitter and on Twitch at Sean Capri. It's Sean like Connery, Capri like the pants.
And you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter at Console Caito. That is all for episode 31 of the Nintendo Drive. Thank you so much for listening. And until next time, make sure you leave a comment on the YouTube video and let us know what you are picking up on Black Friday.
The Nintendo Drive is fueled by patrons at patreon.com/YumiCapri. And from the bottom of my heart, I am so grateful to the nearly 70 patrons who support us each and every month, with our special thanks to our Capremium producers, Dallas Ford, Lee Navarro, the fearless leader of the Phoenix Overdrive Extra Life team, and Jonathan Brown, the man behind the music on this show and the Xbox Drive. You can support Jonathan at youtube.com/PM Entertainment.
Our platinum producers, Robbie Bobby Miller and Trucker Sloth. Our gold members, Argo, Benji Kong, Brendan Myers, Dallas Robbins, Dano, Emily O'Kelly, Foolish Fuji, Heather Boney, James Johnson, Joel Brooks, Jose Jimenez, Mac Time, Marcus O'Neill, Mr. and Mrs. Nasty Boots, RJ Kern, Skinny Matt, and Xavier Reyes. If you enjoyed this show and you'd like to support independent content, you can go to patreon.com/Yumi Capri and choose the tier that's right for you.